Hello everyone, this is Steven 1979-81. You can simply call me Steven. I have received several requests within the past couple of months to create a tutorial video of how to play Escape, otherwise known as the Pina Colada song by Rupert Holmes on the piano. So I am here today to teach you how to play it. Now quite frankly, the Pina Colada song is a really simple song to play since there is only one chord progression that is used throughout the entire song. And in addition to that, the chord progression does not really change in any way whatsoever. So before I teach you how to play the song, I'll first play the intro of the Pina Colada song for you so that you have a general idea of what the song sounds like. So that is the intro for the song. Now I'll first teach you how to play the chord progression for the right hand, and then I'll teach you how to play the bass line for the left hand. Now the chord progression is made up of several chords that are in the key of C major, and we will first begin with a F major chord. So this chord is composed of F, A, and middle C. Now from this chord, we move to a F major 7 chord. And this chord is composed of F, middle C, and E. Now we move up to a B diminished chord, which is composed of F, B, D. And then we move back down to the F major chord that we first began with. And once again, this chord is composed of F, A, and middle C. So this is what we have so far. Now from the F major chord, we move down to a D minor chord. And this chord is composed of F, A, D, F, A, D. And then we move down to a C major chord, which is composed of the C that is below middle C, E, G. Now we move to a C major 7 chord, which is composed of C, G, B. And then we move up to an inverted F chord, which is C, F, A. C, F, A. And then we move back down to a C major chord. C, E, G. Now the final chord for this chord progression is a G minor chord, which is composed of G, B flat, and D. G, B flat, D. And that is the chord progression for the Pina Colada song. So, in order, this is what the chord progression should sound like. Once more, I'll play it this time slowly. Once again. So that is the chord progression for the right hand. Now, one thing to keep in mind about the chord progression in the right hand is that in some particular segments of the song, you want to end the chord progression with this particular chord, which is a C major chord. Okay? So, in the particular segments that you want to end with the C major chord is the end of the intro for the song, the end of the chorus, and the end of the solo. Okay? The other segments of the song you want to end with the G minor chord, Okay, just keep that in mind. Now, for the left hand, the bass line is quite simple, and the left hand is essentially composed of individual notes. If you want, you can play octaves, but if you want to be as original as possible, then I suggest to play individual notes. So the first chord in the right hand is, of course, a F major chord, and the first note in the left hand is the last F on the piano. So play both together. Now, of course, we move to a F major 7 in the right hand, and at the same time we move from the last F on the piano to the last A on the piano. Actually, I take that back. It's not the last A. It's the second to last, okay? So this is what we have so far. In the left hand, we have the last F on the piano. And in the right hand, we have the F major chord, which is composed once more of F, A, middle, C. Now we move to the F major 7 chord. And at the same time, as I mentioned, we move from this note to A. So from F to A, along with the F major 7 chord in the right hand. Play both at the same time. Okay. Now this is a G7 chord, okay? Alone, this is a B diminished chord, but with the G in the left hand, this chord becomes a G7. Okay? So the left hand is the last G on the piano, and in the right hand you have the B diminished chord, which is actually, as of now, a G7. Okay? The notes do not change. Okay? So okay, so right now we are at G7. Now we move back to the F major chord. Okay, so the F major chord in the right hand, and in the left hand, the last F on the piano. Okay. Now in the left hand, from F, we move to G. And the G is played with the D minor chord in the right hand. Now we move to the second to last C on the piano, and in the right hand we play the C major chord. Now we move in the left hand from C to E, and at the same time we move from C major to C major 7. Okay? So C major 7 in the right hand and E in the left hand, and of course both hands at the same time. Now D in the left hand, and in the right hand C, F, A, both hands at the same time, keep that in mind, and then back to C major. C major in the right hand and C in the left hand, second to last on the piano. So this is what we have so far, and I'll play it slowly for you, so watch. Now the last chord is the G minor chord. Okay? Now with the G minor chord, you want to play the last E on the piano. So with the E in the left hand, the G minor chord now becomes an E minor 7 flat 5. Okay? So in the right hand, G, B flat, D, and in the left hand, this last E on the piano. And remember, this now becomes an E minor 7 flat 5 chord. And then the entire chord progression begins again. So the chord progression should sound like this at normal speed. And this concludes the tutorial video of how to play the Pina Colada song. Good luck.